we've got to start with Cole Palmer, Darren Ambrose. We know he's a Manchester United fan, chippy chips, etc. The Chelsea fans aren't going to like that story, are they?
They're not. I don't think Liam Rosenior is going to like that either, to be honest. And he's had his injury problems, but he's the main player. He's the best player at Chelsea, let's be honest. When he's on form, he's the best player. But Manchester United are on the up, shall we say. And yes, they've got an interim manager at the moment in Michael Carrick. Who knows where that's going to go? Who knows who's the manager's going to be? Can't see that happening this January, to be honest. There's an awful lot of money, again, if they can get that done this January. But that may be one for the future. You know what Chelsea's model is like. They buy the young players and then sell them on for a lot of profit. Well, he's still only 23, Cole Palmer, by the way. He seems like he's been around for ages, but still only 23. So I can see this one rumbling on till the summer for sure.
Pivotal to Chelsea, though, isn't he, in their future? And Rosenior, if he's to be there for anywhere near the length of his contract, is going to want to keep hold of Cole Palmer. Yesterday afternoon, that Jean-Philippe Mateta wants to leave Crystal Palace this month. Darren Ambrose, this is a football club very, very close to your heart, one you know very well, and it looks like another Palace star wants out. Yeah,
and I was speaking about this last night. I think he's been ill-advised by whoever is advising him. I'm led to believe he hasn't or didn't have an agent, whether that's changed or not. But I think he's trying to take advantage of the situation around Crystal Palace, around Oliver Glasner, the captain, Mark Gay, obviously moving on to Manchester City. And I think he's made an error. I think I know Steve Parish very well, and I really like him, really respect him. If he thinks Steve Parish is just going to roll over and say, there you go, you want to leave, I'll see you later with 11 days to go in the transfer window, it's not going to happen.
But we've seen money talks with Steve Parish as well. Right?
Unless whatever it may be, 40, 50 million pound is put down on the table and they have a ready-made replacement ready to come in, I can't see why he's decided now's the right time to do this. I think he should have taken into account and learnt what Mark Gahey done. It's a different situation altogether. He has 18 months on his contract left. Mark Gahey was out of contract, so they needed to either sell up or let him go on a free. There's a World Cup year, there's a World Cup coming up. He broke into the French national team, playing week in, week out at Crystal Palace. So unless he's got some permanent, concrete interest that he knows of, that he's going to go and get straight into the team, whether it's Aston Villa, I know they've been mentioned, I can't see why he's done this, because there's a real element that if he doesn't get 45, 50 million pounds down and he stays at Crystal Palace, he may not play. And then he's out the French national team, he's out the World Cup team. He's been ill-advised, in my opinion, and I think he's made a massive error. Could come back and bite me, of course. They could get 45 million down today and sell him today, but I can't see that happening.
Chris, what would it take then to force Parish and Palace's hand in January? Because the summer's a different story, but there were talks, weren't they, this week about Juventus and loan fees as well. Darren's mentioning a figure of sort of 40, 50 million pounds. What do we say?
So we believe that Palace still value Mateta at around 35 million pounds. So that's around about the price that we think could get him out of the club at the moment. The question is, and the problem is, like Darren says, is why do Palace need to do this now? With 11 days to go, it's all well and good getting 35 million pounds in, but they have to get a replacement in. We already know the sort of the troubles that have been surrounding the club and Oliver Glasner, the kind of the morale the damage that would have on morale, I think, around the place if you were to let your captain go, first of all, with Mark Gahey, then your top striker as well. Parish, he's a savvy operator, as Darren says, and they're still in a strong position as well because his contract isn't up until 2027, so there's no need for Crystal Palace to kind of do a fire sale. I guess the point maybe I would make, kind of in defence, I guess, a little bit of Mateta and why he's doing this now. Although he's been in a bit of a bad run of form as of late, especially since he got into the French squad, his stock probably is the highest it's ever been in terms of as a player. He is going to be 29 in June, so he starts to become less attractive to clubs, I guess, as that time goes on. He's probably kind of getting a little bit past his peak right now, even though actually from sort of the form we saw in his early days at Palace, you'd suggest that now is his absolute peak. But I guess selfishly, from his point of view, he'll be thinking, while my stock's so high, while I've just got in the French squad, I've got the likes now of Juventus around me. We know that Man United he's been a target of theirs in the past, potentially more of a Ruben Amorim target there as well. But yeah, it's an interesting one, but 35 million is the fee that I think we'll get him out.
Do you have any sympathy from Mateta's point of view? And I get it, with Palace in your heart as well, and you had some great years there, and the Palace fans will feel like they've had their heart ripped out of this football club, which is kind of what Glasner alluded to after the Sunderland defeat, right? But from his side of things, he's also looking at the creativity that he's lost behind him in Elise, in Zaha, in Eza. Is Wharton going to be the next one off the block?
Yeah.
And the Palace fans don't want to hear that, but the vultures circle and the players leave.
Yeah, look, I understand what he's doing. I do. This is not against Mateta himself. This is what I believe is the right and wrong, and I don't think this is the right time to do this. I think the timing was wrong. If he'd have just waited, gone behind the scenes and said to his agent or his advisors, look, I want to get out, let's organise something behind the scenes. Because they haven't got a ready-made replacement in the club. Eddie Nketiah is not an out number 9, I don't believe. Kristantos Uche, again, is young. Can he step straight in? He's played a few European games.
The bench, did he, in the Sunderland?
No, he's played a few European games, scored against Shelbourne, scored against Coops. He's not a replacement for Mateta, so unless he knows someone's coming in... But it's not against Mateta. Like you said, he's going to be 29. He probably wants a big payday. But he has to remember when he did first come in, Crystal Palace took a chance on him. Coming from Mainz, his first few seasons, he wasn't particularly good, got a little bit of criticism. Yes, he's become kind of a fan's favourite when he scores. He kicks a corner flag and the song, boom, Mateta's in the room. The fans love him. And to do this now... the timing's all wrong, but the timing's been wrong for Crystal Palace.
For you, James, bring us up to date.
Yeah, Arsenal forward Ethan Weri is in France. He's about to have a medical with Marseille. Arsenal have agreed a loan deal with him until the end of the season. We expect this move to be confirmed in the next 24 hours. Now, this is a straight loan move here. He's seen as a key part of Arsenal's future plans, but this is an opportunity for him to get more game time. He's got a contract at Arsenal up until 2030, so important to note it's a straight loan. He will return to Arsenal in the summer, where surely next season he'll hope to get even more opportunities. But it seems a really good opportunity for him to play for a Champions League club, a club that are flying right now under a world-class manager.
And the Roberto De Zerbi. Thank you very much, James. So let's get more on the move. European football expert Andy Brassell joins us. Andy, right on cue as well. Weri, is he going to get plenty of game time at Marseille? How do you see the fit and where might he play? We've seen him be versatile at Arsenal.
Yeah, we have seen him be versatile at Arsenal, but clearly he's going to play in midfield if he's going to play for Marseille. That's where they're a little bit